Welcome to Formosa Dream Chasers.
We're your hosts, Mary Ann
and Ching-en.
Please join us as we explore the journeys amazing people take in pursuit of their dreams.
And get insights from their experiences.
Let's hit the road
and get started.
Welcome to Formosa Dream Chasers. As some of you may be aware, Taiwan has made strides toward gender equality. However, many people still know very little about menstruation and still feel shy discussing the topic. Our guests, Yuan-yi and Fiona, have spent over 10 years working to dispel misconceptions about menstruation and raise awareness about period issues. In previous episodes, they shared how they became passionate about period issues and eventually founded a menstrual product company in Taiwan. In this week's program, they'll discuss the steps they've taken to educate the public on menstruation and gender equality, as well as share their vision for the future of their business.
So in addition to selling menstrual products like panties, we also saw that you are doing educational and outreach programs. Could you tell us more about these projects or other things that you've done before?
We published 2 books. The first one, we have the story of people who create new period product in Taiwan, and which we want to let people know about the history, not that old, but for people to understand that how individual person could change the society by their mind and their acting. And then we also have the second book. Half of the book is comic book. We co-work with a comic master in Taiwan, and which shows like how menstruation happens, and there are different characters in the book. We want to show the different type when people think and talk about period, because it could be like, okay, talking like normal things, and some people are just so exciting to talk about it, and some people were just like, okay, I'm listening, everyone's talking, but I don't really shows up my opinion. So we want to show that it's okay to feel like different feeling with your body and your period, and we shows up the conversation between these different characters. We want to show people like, yes, it's okay to be different, and it's okay to be curious about anything, and we make it so cute and funny that we make the womb and also the ovaries and also cervix, vagina all become some characters. Mm-hmm. So they talk to each other, and they say that they shows like who I am and what I can do in the body. Mm-hmm. There's a stories from the perspective of the egg, from the ovary, like how he or she grow up and then go into the next step. And they jump from ovary to the next place.
The womb?
Yeah, before the womb, the
fallopian tube.
Yes, the tube. Nice. From ovary to the tube, and they have to jump to across the gap.
Okay.
Yeah, and then during the tube side, maybe they will meet the sperm or not. Yeah, so we have both of the stories, and then they notice when we notice, okay, there's no sperm this month, so the egg goes into the womb, and then the womb was like a temple or like a palace. The womb is like the palace, because the womb in Chinese is 子宫, so it's kind of child's palace. So we just make it like it's a palace which build up every month for the egg maybe will live in that palace. But when they notice, okay, there's no egg will live here, so they tear it up and then just throw all the things away and flush it away, then it become period blood. Yeah, so we also use this story to make people like understand the mechanism, and we also introduce every type of the period products in that. So there's also a story about one of the characters' father left a box of all the treasure of period products and how to use it, when to use it, like a treasure box.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a book we want to share to the next generation of Taiwanese child how to deal with menstruation. And also we had a crowdfunding project with a book, which is that we ask everyone to help us to send the book to the elementary school in Taiwan. So now half of the elementary school, they have one of this copy in the school, maybe library or some from some teacher.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
'Cause I think that's
Like
pretty,
1,300 copies, I think.
wow, a lot.
1,300. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty a very vivid description of the journey of your period. And I think that's a really nice teaching material for you to tell kids about
Yeah.
what's going on in humans' body,
Mm.
and they can kind of pick the interest of children.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this is also fun for many adults.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and we also make some tools that teacher can use during their classes
Mm.
with a book.
Mm.
And also when we talk about fun, we also had 2 years of our government period party because we launched the event in Huashan. So it's like a place full of people in the
Yeah.
weekend. So we just shows how crazy and we love menstruation. So we shows up the vulva in front of everyone. When you want to go into the place, you
Okay.
will see a giant vulva shape of the door. So you just have to walk in just like you walk out from your mother's vulva. Yeah, and then during that 2 years, because we have 3 days of event each year, it attracts more than 10,000 people to attend the event.
Mm.
Yeah, and the reason we want to have this kind of bigger public event, it's because we want to share to, just like we say, we want to let everyone notice about the menstruation. And we use a crazy way to that menstruation shows up to some random person's daily life. So maybe for some people they're curious, so maybe they will go inside and see all the art pieces, like art creations, and also we have some speeches, and even we created some food with the shape of menstrual products, and you can just talk and share and just enjoy the time. And also we have some games you can there are shooting games and also VR games about menstruation and womb. So so it was like, how can people get so crazy about menstruation? And we want to make it make people feel like, okay, so menstruation is not only about the textbook and also medical topic, it's also something very in our daily life, and it could be creative, it could be fun. So the thing that we remember a lot is that there were a group of small children and their parents brought them to the event, and they all wear the red clothes because that's our dress code. So when they run all over the places and they just play and just have fun in the place, their age is obviously before the first period. So I feel like if I was the child and the first time, the impression of menstruation is that I went to a place full of the topic and games and everything about menstruation, and people were happy there. So that will make me feel like menstruation is something interesting and fun, and not something horrible like monster, which happened when I become a teenager.
It created a very positive image about menstruation, at least in Taipei, Taiwan. And personally, I visited the event and I noticed something interesting, because you may assume that only female care about menstruation issues, but I noticed a lot of male partners of female participants. They actually went there and they were kind of attracted by all the instruments, and also the video games.
Yeah.
They were really having fun, having a great time there.
Yeah, and even some other elder people also went into the places. And I think because during that 2 years, we were always thinking about should we ask people to pay maybe a little money to cover the spend of our plan to do the event. But then we think about if we ask for maybe only 100 Taiwanese dollars, then if the people who are not interested in menstruation will not go into the place. So the 2 years, the fee is 0, so it's free to entry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that time I discussed with her many, but Yuan-yi insists if we want to everyone to know about periods more, we should have free
The event should be free for everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's more of a public awareness.
Yeah.
You want to increase the public's awareness about menstruation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even for some people who feel like, how dare you shows up such a giant vulva here, they could also just, okay, I will go inside to see what are you doing. It's also fine because that's also some people we really want to talk with.
Yeah. I
I
really love the idea of how, because you're doing all of these things, it normalizes the idea of periods. It makes it, as you said, more fun.
yeah.
which is I think something really admirable. Okay, more power to you guys.
Yeah, and we also have to during some years we also have some like some meetup every month to use the topic of menstruation, maybe go together with some maybe workout or painting or anything related to period as a smaller activities.
Okay.
And also we have we have our own podcast to show us our perspective about it.
Okay. I also hear that, speaking of natural life processes, your company is also focusing now on another product. Although we did touch about it earlier, the incontinence panties.
Yeah.
That's your new focus now. And you also want to do the same thing for these incontinence underwear that you did for the period panties, which is basically make people realize that it's just a process of life. Yeah. Could you tell us more about the products, the incontinence panties that you're talking about?
Okay, so because as I say that we have the patented structure to prevent leakage for menstrual blood, and during the selling, there are more and more customers tell us that they use the menstrual panty for incontinence. Then we noticed that there's a need of it because like in Taiwan, like 1/4 of women over 35 years old, 1/3 of these women, they faced the experience of incontinence. So it's quite common. But not like menstruation. People don't really talk about it. Because it make people feel like maybe even more like a shame, and also they don't know if the other one also meet the same situation. So we noticed that. So last year we also had a crowdfunding project to launch the first incontinent underwear, which we replaced the cover of the bottom of the panty to make people feel more dry. So that's the first time we try to communicate with elder people that you can use this. Because when my grandmother, when the 2 or 3 years before she passed away, she started to use diapers. But then I noticed that the reason she wear diapers, it's not because she couldn't really control. It's just because when she stand up or when she change the position or laughing, there will be a minor leakage happen. So I feel like if our product could let her wear, so then she don't have to always wear the diaper just for in case of the small leakage. And so I also want to share this concept to other elder people that you just have to just like period, you just have to wear different type of underwear, and you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm getting old or something. It's just like a normal panties, but you don't have to worry about the smelling, because I know that a lot of elder people, when they are facing the problem of leakage, they feel like, okay, maybe my pant will get some small small stain, yeah, small stain, or I will smell like not good. So maybe people just tend to not go out for hangout. They stay home for safety. So this kind of product could also help elder people to just go out and social, because it's also good for their life and their brand. Yeah. So when we have the new product line of incontinence underwear, we also think about why we are doing this and what is the concept we want to provide for our customers or the society. Now we want to that everyone who enjoy their life with our help and our product, they could really control their own body and just have their that may make them to keep going and move on to the different stage of their life. Yeah, so that I think that's the concept. Yeah.
Understood. Before we end the interview, do you have any other things you want to share or say?
Yeah. Okay. Just like I say that we want to provide people have a better life and control their own daily life. That we're going to launch our new brand in America, that North America of Amazon and also Canada. We use the new brand name Go and Move. That's a new brand. We really like the meaning, because as we say that Go Moon, it means good moon mood, and Go Move. It sounds similar in Chinese, but actually we found a better verb to describe what we're doing, because we want to help people to just keep going, doing everything you really want to do. And also when we face the change of our body, it's just okay with our product, that you can calmly and easily to move on to have a newer life. So that will be our new brand in the market of North America. And also that's the new concept to cover all our product, from menstrual panties and to incontinence panties, and even other new product. Like now we already have the underwear with a panty liner, so it's not only for period. You can also use it every day. So we will create more and more product line to help people to face their body change and have a better life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we will be on the lookout for your new products on Amazon.
Yeah.
And is it going to be mainly through Amazon?
We started from our website and
Okay.
then Amazon, and
Okay.
then hope we will have some chance to talk about some physical store maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hope so, but not sure. We will start it from online.
Okay, so we will look for Go and Move.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. So we look forward to that. Thank you, Yuan-yi and Fiona, for your time. We really appreciate you being here. And
And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for listening to Formosa Dream Chasers. I'll see you next time. Bye.
bye.
This is Ching and Cho.
And Mary Ann Shoko.
See you guys next week. Bye.
This is Radio Taiwan International.
Do you sometimes prefer to watch the news instead of read about it? Check out the RTI English YouTube channel, where we post daily videos that cover everything from politics to cultural events and other breaking news. Feel free to share your feedback and thoughts in the video comments, or write to us at our email, english@rti.org.tw.